Hi there, I'm the real Jason Duncan, and I want to welcome you back to Weekly Wisdom for Business Leaders. I post a video every single Monday coming from the Proverbs of Solomon and how we can apply that wisdom from Solomon that was written thousands of years ago to us as business leaders today, because I really do believe that that wisdom can help you be better in your business. Before we get into today's Weekly Wisdom tip, I want to encourage you to go to resultsuniversity.org. This is a brand new online university that I founded designed specifically to serve entrepreneurs and business leaders, to give them lessons on entrepreneurship, leadership, sales, financial literacy, and even spirituality and faith. It's an 18 to 24 month course to get your certification in those 5 subject areas, and it will get you prepared to launch, to grow, and to exit your business in a way that will provide you passive income for life. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do that. And you can also follow me on LinkedIn or Instagram at The Real Jason Duncan. Now on with our tip for business leaders this week. This week we're talking about doing good. And this comes from Proverb 3:27 that says this: "Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due, when it is in your power to do it." Let me ask you a question. Have you ever been slighted by someone? Ever been given the cold shoulder? Well, for most people, we have been on the receiving end of an icy arm joint at least once in our lives. Now, usually this comes on the heels of a particularly stupid decision on our part. But even when we are being ignored because of something careless we've done, it doesn't make being slighted feel any less comfortable. Now, how do you feel when you are ignored or left out? Well, it's safe to say that no one enjoys being ignored. An author by the name of Viet Thanh Nguyen, and I apologize if I'm mispronouncing his name, but I'll put the name here on the screen, said this: "While it is better to be loved than hated, it is also far better to be hated than ignored." Now, as leaders, we have many things pulling at us and vying for our attention. And all too often, we keep looking at our phone or tapping away at the keyboard when someone is standing right in front of us, sharing a concern or asking a question. Now, it may be a small thing, but these people deserve our attention. No one is so busy as to have the right to ignore someone who is honestly asking a question or sharing a concern, especially in the workplace. King Solomon had thousands of servants, not to mention hundreds of wives and concubines. Now, I know that's crazy to imagine, so let's just move on. Well, he had plenty of distractions, that's my point. But he, just like us, had only 24 hours a day to give his time and attention to other people. And just because you have more to do doesn't mean you are more important. In this proverb, Solomon reminds us to make sure we do not hold back good from people who deserve it. Now, on one hand, this applies to the concept of recognizing and rewarding achievement and hard work. Now, oftentimes there are people within the company, whether they report directly to us or not, who do a great job and they deserve to be recognized. Now, on the other hand, this proverb applies to the concept of simply practicing politeness by looking people in the eye when they speak to you, staying off your phone in meetings, showing up on time, RSVPing to invitations, etc. Now, so much of this just goes back to the golden rule, doesn't it? Just treat other people the way you would want to be treated in similar circumstances. If you were talking, would you want the other person looking at his or her phone? If you were leading a meeting, would you want the attendees to be pecking away on their laptops? Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due. Decent respect is due everyone. Don't forget that. That's your weekly wisdom for business leaders this week. I'm the real Jason Duncan. I will see you next week. And until then, remember, Jesus is King.